explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they knew what I was.
Today, from Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing we often talk about is setting the tone in a game. How about this? They came after him on play one and put him on the turf and forced an incompletion.
Something for him to think about immediately right off the bat. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Defense. Oh, why are we doing this?
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Haskins pass.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander. It's a gain of a yard. And this is
from the gun, Haskins on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Pass. Incomplete. Intended for
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 55 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise they ran it on 3rd and medium, proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
It's Geis on the counter. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Kaepernick. Got his target, Samuel. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down in midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
50-yard line.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Kaepernick. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He may try and run for this. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here's McKissick. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing at the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
26-yard. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. In fact, if anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll hand it now to Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Number 26,
and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
To the 49-yard line. It's a
second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Kaepernick. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 24-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. This will be caught just inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 20.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Their own 20-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Made the tackle.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They hand it off to Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line.
The ball carrier.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
6-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Oh, Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Here's Adrian Peterson in his 14th NFL season. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
He's taken down at the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Haskins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Haskins out of the gun. The throw taken in by Sims. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From midfield now, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Open man here, Sims, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
26-yard line.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Number 31.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball.
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Man, that ain't making no sense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 46.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a man open down the middle of the field. First down now, but that clock rolling.
To Steven Sims.
Now Haskins on first down. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end.
Haskins pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
12 yards there and a first down.
Haskins going to throw again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Haskins. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Marcus Davenport
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Kaepernick now to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So the victory here for San Francisco,
and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the great